Hey guys, on this one we have us what I think is a two-stage American standard, and condenser is starting and then shutting off. Let's see what's going on. Hold on just a second. I got all kinds of flashes here. Put those right there. Red. I got 1 through 10 flashes. Try that again. 1. Looks like 9. Low superheat in cooling. Indoor TXV stuck open. Or indoor fan failure. I know the blower is running because, hold on a sec, I can hear it gurgling sometimes. Let's take this off and see what I got in here. Alright, we got an electronic expansion valve. Alright, I'm going to have to reset this. And I think I do that by just unplugging one of these. Before I even try to get this back going, let's go ahead and probe up on this and see if that error code is right. I don't see any sensors on the liquid line. I mean, that's it right there. Alright, what in the world was that? Oh, that was my electronic expansion valve. Suction looks low. Subcooling at 17 degrees. 20 degrees. That suction still looks low. 307. suction's going further down. Let's stop it real quick. All right, we may be having a problem with this right here. Look at that, that was starting nice. That is the stepper motor for the electronic expansion valve. There could be multiple problems. I think first I'm gonna try to get this off and just clean things up. I'm just wanting to clean that out. Wanting to clean it out without damaging it. This up here's got some oxidation on it. All right, let's try that again. Same error code. Low superheat in cooling mode. Indoor TXV stuck open. Wait a minute. But I am getting icing right here. Let me try something real quick. That EEV is what's giving me my problems, and I'll be honest, I don't have a whole lot of experience with those. I think there's a couple more things I can try with this. This is what I'm working with here. So it's 10 years old. There's a chance this could still be under warranty if it was installed and registered at a later date. We're about to find out. Okay guys, right here is where I got on the phone with tech support to ask what do I need to check before I condemn a board or a coil. And they said 9 times out of 10 it's not the valve. check your temperature sensor, check your pressure transducer. If they're good and it's still doing it, replace the board and the coil. And that came from tech support. So I came back with a board and coil and then went to checking these. Here we go. Well, before I do too much, I am back and I did a little bit of research on this, and I think we have a temperature sensor here that could be out of whack, and this is, if I'm not mistaken, may go to a pressure transducer. So we need to check those before I go replacing this coil. I think I'm gonna replace the coil anyway, because I did find one of them that was open. Replace the coil, but before I replace the board here, I'm gonna try to figure out with these service facts what my ohm readings are supposed to be. All right, guys, some of the stuff that it says to test, we're going to test this pressure transducer here, or try to. We have a pressure of 155. So we should be getting something like 2 volts DC at J7. All right, there we go, 2.2 volts. And I said we were at 155.1. So it's reading just a little bit high, but I think that's within normal range. There was one more thing I wanted to check. There's the suction line temperature. Let me see, it's about 48 degrees out here. This has not been running, so 40, let's do 50. I should get about 19.4 thousand ohms. .66. I just heard the EEV bumping. That's within range. That's reading about 53, 54 degrees. So I think that's okay. All right. Yeah, ice is right here. In this particular model, this only meters in this direction and it bypasses in the other direction. One more time, we're going to do try to force it to open. You see it pumping down right here from test to open. I don't hear the EEV doing anything. Hold on. Come on. All right, we're back on test to open. But like I said, I don't hear the EEV. I shouldn't have to hold it like this. All right, there's that board. I'm not seeing anything wrong with that. Not visually. Here's my new one. All right, I want y'all to see this. It is still pumping down even after that. I don't know if y'all just heard that, but I just unplugged this, plugged it back in to kill my code. See if we can force it to open. If there's a clog, it should go through if we force it to open. Come on. All right, we are out here in the expansion valve we need to change. Is this one right here. So it should be a fairly easy job. All right, we got a recovery started. We'll start getting ready for that. It's taking a little while because we've got oil trapped refrigerant in the accumulator, so we've got to get all that out. 448 psi. This is a little bit warm. It would do better if I had it in ice, but we've just about recovered everything. We're down to -10 here and 2 psi here. All right, I saw where this right here had been rubbing up against that, so I moved it back in here, so maybe that'll hold it. Just bend it a little bit. Let's go ahead and pull this out of here and change it. Oh, I got to run nitrogen. I just about forgot. All right, now we got nitrogen running. I look down here, I've got that open. Got that going. All right, now let's try to get that out of here. There it is. We're using the ACR jaws on this. That's the Mueller streamline fittings. Need to weld this in and keep it, keep it as cool as possible is what I meant. Looks good to me. I cut this out, but I'm gonna go ahead and unbraze this so I can have me a straight piece or something close to a straight piece. All right, we're about to do our pressure test. This is how I ended up with it. I've got 2 solder joints here and here, and the rest is the Mueller Streamline ACR fittings. Let's pull a vacuum. All right, we just got our vacuum started. We're still basically at atmospheric pressure. All right, I decided to hook up another one over here. So I got 3/8, a 1/2 inch. As y'all can see, I'm gonna close down my ballast. We're doing really good. All right, this one right here, I cleaned out really good with alcohol the other day. See how it's steady dropping? This one here is much slower, and you see they're on. No, they're not on the same line. That's on hot gas discharge, and that's on liquid. But y'all see the difference. I got 1700 here and 874 over here. Show something. This one is still around 1700. I'm down to 689 on that one. I think I'm gonna pull this one off and clean it and then hook it back up. All right, I pulled the depressor out. Put that right over the center. Oh, stings a little bit. Gotta let that dry out real good and try again. By the way, that is isopropyl alcohol, 91%. Guys, I had a little bit of trouble getting this down below 580 microns. So I hooked up my corded vacuum and it didn't do much better. But I have valved it off. I have it valved off here and here. And as you see right now, 585, 611 up here, and it's holding. All right, here we are at like 10 minutes. It's only gone up to 626. So I'm gonna valve that off. And let me see, that's still valved off. Let's zero this. 0. All right. 0 again. All right, now we need to go around and start putting in our freighters. All right, now comes the moment of truth. Let me valve this off on the high side. See if that thing's going to meter. I've got it set to cool inside, but I have my orange wire disconnected. Now am I shutting off because I'm low on Freon or because that's locking down? 13 pounds, 3 ounces. All right, so I need 211 ounces. Right now I've got about 174, something like that. So I'm trying to get everything out of here that I can, and it looks like I may have already. All right, I've got 174, so we need 26 plus 11, so I need 37 ounces. Okay, so I stopped charging for a little while and I tried to run it in cooling, and reversing valve's clicking, but it's not shifting. I need a good pressure difference for that to happen, and right now I don't have a pressure difference. Okay, so now I got a pressure difference. It's running in heat. Oh, here I go. Subcooling right now is at 5.3, running in cool. But the question is, will it run in heat and this up here meter like it's supposed to? Let's see how it does. Try to put this where y'all can see it okay. Suction pressure is doing much better. I'm not icing up, at least not yet. Uh-oh, how low is it gonna go? After a couple of minutes, that's still doing good. The suction pressure is rising a little bit. It's at 87.7. It's hard to tell if y'all can see. There we go. I hope y'all can see that. The suction pressure is rising. I think the charge is right where it needs to be. Let's go ahead and let him run in cooling. I think we have finally fixed our problem. Before I button up, I have this back where it's supposed to be. Right here. It's not rubbing up against anything. I have these kind of double zip tied so that the wires won't actually touch the copper here and here. I guess I can do the same thing right here with that. I'll do that and then we're going to button up. Well guys, that one turned out pretty good. I ended up having to add just a little bit more Freon. So it was 37 ounces plus about 8 ounces. So that one turned out real good. Customer's not happy with the bill, but I didn't charge him for the board. I just charged for the stepper motor pull, the valve. I didn't charge him for the dryer. So yeah, he's not happy with that bill, but hey, it could have been a lot worse. I only charged for 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and I hope this was helpful. I learned a lot about these valves by diagnosing this one. So I hope it was helpful. I'm going to try to include as much as I can in this. And my apologies if the video is very long. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.